Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. And today we have, after having lost her from our radar after a very long time, we have Denden Girmay is back with us. Denden, you've been on our show in several episodes before today. And then you went under the radar. We couldn't detect where you were. Now you're back. We found you. Welcome back. Anything you want to say to us, to our viewers, to us?
Hi. Hi. Welcome. I love this show. I love every time I'm here. I try to do my breathing.
That's good.
When I'm not here.
To remember to exhale more than inhale.
Mm-hmm. But, even just being here right now, my posture is better than it usually is.
Already, yeah.
I could feel my back's feeling much better than it usually is. So.
That's positive energy. But what about you yourself? What have you been up to since you've been away?
Oh, I've been winning.
Good.
I'm an actor, and I have booked, a few jobs. I have, freed myself of some negative energy.
Good.
And, I've gotten with a great group of girls in a good church. So
in a happy place.
I'm feeling great, and I'm about to.
That's good. So you're going to get all that positive energy out
And
of
I'm going to be
today.
at a few more episodes before I start going off again.
That's good. Are you planning on traveling? I thought you said something about wanting to travel, or maybe
I'm finally, okay, as many people are in this country, I am an immigrant. I came to this country from another country, but I've gotten my citizenship last year.
Congratulations.
Yay. And I have now gotten my passport. I'm finally about to use it and start using these languages I know. So I'm going all over the place.
How many languages do you speak?
4. I speak English, je hablo español, un poquito. Je parle français assez bien. I speak French rather well. And I speak my native language of Tigrinya because I'm from Eritrea.
Right.
So, but anyway.
Wonderful. You're able to move fluidly from one language to another.
Yeah, and finally, when I go to Italy, I'll be able to train to other places where I can actually speak the language and, ask for, a ham and cheese sandwich in French. Finally.
So that you get a ham and cheese sandwich. If you get something else, then you know you're going to work on it.
Then I'm wrong.
Wonderful. It's wonderful to have you back.
Thank you for having me.
Denden, I hope you'll stay with us, not just for the next couple of episodes. Hope you'll stay with us for a long time, even after you travel and come back.
I love you. I mean, seriously.
We'll love you too.
Really do.
Thank you
and
so much.
And this lady right here, Talisa.
That's right. And she's going to have a +1 when she's back, when you're back. But when you're back. Talisa Michela, to my right. Talisa, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Banu, for allowing me to be here.
Pleasure. It's always wonderful to have another person with so much positive energy. So I think the 3 of us here today are really going to go for it.
Yes, this has been a very interesting summer. Everything's been very, full of surprises, my growing belly, and and basically just being here. It's been actually very positive. I'm glad to be here at a given time. I'm glad to see Denden again, and I'm glad that you've been trained on. Awesome. I think it's beautiful.
It's wonderful. Wonderful to have you back, Talisa. We haven't really planned anything specific today, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to play it by ear, but we usually start with the sun salutation every few episodes. And the reason for that is the sun salutation is a complete workout. Before we actually get into our stretching, I'd like to remind our viewers that Yoga Express is Monday through Friday on time Warner 57, RCN 84 and FIOS 35 at 1:30 in the afternoon, Eastern Time. That's 1:30 New York time. Besides this yoga fitness program, we also have a website, www.yogaexpress.com. We live in North America. We don't know how to spell. That's YOGAXPRESS.com. There's no E before the X. Now, on the website, it will also give you our taping schedule. So we typically tape twice a week. This week we're going to be taping 3 times, but by the time this airs, we would already have finished taping. So, Talisa and Denden, what do you think? What would you like to do today? We want to do the sun salutation as well. So if we're done with that, we'll do some forward and back folds.
That sounds great.
But you don't want to do inversions today.
It's my personal nitpick. I don't like downward dog.
Not a problem. We could do some seated stretches. Before we do that, I'd like to thank our facilitator for today, Roberto Espinel, responsible for these gobos, the lights, and the sound system, and our director, Josiane Hurd. Josiane, thank you for being there when we needed you. Here's what we'll do. Let's not do the standing postures. We'll do the sun salutation another day. We've done enough of those. Let's do some of the seated stretches. That way you can avoid the inversions, standing inversions. Let's start with a cat posture. We'll come on our hands and knees. Now you should, whenever you stretch, you should feel comfortable doing the stretches. If you want to avoid forward folds or standing forward folds or inversions one day, that's fine. You should let your body decide what you want to do. Knees are directly below the hips. Hands directly below the shoulders. Fingers are nicely splayed. Your toes are curled in. We're going to inhale, dip the belly as low as you can and lift the chin, chest, and the buttocks high. Keep your toes curled in. Inhale and dip. Exhale, uncurl your toes, arch the back. Try that one more time. Curl your toes in, inhale, and dip. Keep your elbows close to you. Uncurl your toes, arch your back. Let's come into neutral position. Bring your knees a little closer to your hands. The cat position is known as Marjarya in Sanskrit. Literally, Marjarya means cat. Your knees are about hip width apart. And let's all turn to face the front left of the mat. So that way you can get us in profile. You can see exactly what we're doing with our hands. Talisa, you're very tall. I'm going to request you to go back just a little bit. And Denden, you're fine where you are. So place your hands on your buttocks. Now, if you want, you can curl your toes in. That makes it easier to reach for the heels. But just remember, when you curl your toes in, there's more pressure on the knees. So you want to be mindful of your knees, especially as we grow older. The synovial fluid dries up, and you want to be sure that you don't hurt yourself. So if there's not enough padding, you might do just that. Hands are on the buttocks. Push your elbows back. That'll open up your shoulders. So take your shoulders back, open up your chest. Inhale, Ustra Asana. Ustra means camel. Lift your chin up, open up your chest. Exhale, once you're past midpoint, glide your hands down the back of your thighs. Keep exhaling, very gently reach. Right hand reaches for the right heel, left hand reaches for the left heel. Once you've made that connection, tilt your pelvis forward, tilt your head back, and hold. Remember, when we say hold, it's always hold your posture, not your breath. Keep breathing. Very nice exhale, Denden. So you have been practicing your breathing. Good. Inhale. Bring your hands one at a time back to your hips, to your buttocks. Keep inhaling. And then once you get past midpoint, as you come forward, start exhaling. Now let's sit on our heels. We're going to do some of these back bends right where we are, seated as we are, and we will do forward folds to balance it. We're doing the seated postures today. So try to keep your knees as close as you can today. The closer your knees are, the more challenging it gets because your quad muscles, the front of your upper thighs, get a deeper stretch. Very gently place your right hand behind your right hip and then lower your right elbow down. Place the left hand beside the left hip and then lower the left elbow down. Once both your elbows are on the floor, tilt your head back and Keep breathing. Now remember, try not to bring your knees off of the floor. When you do that, there's pressure on the ankles. So you want to keep your knees down. And if you don't want to go down all the way back, that's fine. You could just lift your head up and you can keep your elbows straight. Supta Vajra, supine diamond. Inhale, very gently, press with your palms, and let's come up. Exhale and release. Now, the spine has had one dip and a curve in the cat position. In camel and supine diamond, you've actually had a back bend. So now we need to do a little bit of a forward fold. So this time I'm going to stagger myself. Inhale, bring the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling, take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Now you're also welcome to bring your palms straight up as Talisa did, or you could bring them all the way around the way Denden did. Once your palms are up there, you could keep your palms flat, cross your fingers over, have your index fingers out. Whatever helps you energize your body. Now, as you exhale, take a deep breath in first. As you exhale, fold from the hip. Now you may find sometimes it's a little easier with your knees apart. Feel free to do that. If you want to rest your elbows on the floor, that's fine. But if you want to stay in an active posture, you want to keep your elbows off of the floor. I'm going to try and bring my knees together as close as I can. Try to touch your forehead to the floor. You should feel a wonderful, wonderful stretch of your spinal extensors, the back of the spine. Inhale. Engage your low back muscles. Come up with a nice straight back. Press with the tops of your feet. Exhale and release. Now let's sit down first. We're going to tuck the left heel under the right buttock. Please know for our viewers and anyone who's watching us, you're more than welcome. We always keep a spare mat. You can walk right in. Tuck your left heel under your right buttock. Cross your right foot over the left knee. Now if you need to make some adjustments manually, feel free to do that. Not all of us will feel very flexible every day. Make sure that the toes on the right foot are actually facing the front of the mat. Now we're going to get into Ardha Matsyendra. You look very comfortable, and that's fine. Make any adaptations you need to make. We're going to do a little bit of a twist, but if you feel that today is not the day you want to do your twist, feel free. Your body should help you make any adaptations that you need to. Now, I'm going to push the right knee in and then torque the upper body to the right. Right knee is up. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, that's beautiful, Talisa. Exhale, dip your left elbow over your right knee. And I'm going to use my hands to help me make the connection between my left hand and my left knee. Take your right hand behind you and then turn to look back. Now, once you're very comfortable in this position, as you keep practicing the twist, as you get more and more comfortable, you might want to bring your hand closer to your buttocks. That'll help bring your spine upright. Inhale. Let's turn around, turn back. Exhale, release the left hand and then untangle your legs, and let's switch legs. Tuck the right heel under your left buttock. Cross your left heel over the right knee. Push your left knee in, Ardha Matsyendra, half spinal twist, but the literal translation, Ardha is half, Matsya is fish, Matsyendra, Lord of the Fishes. Push your left knee in, torque the upper body to the left. Hold on to the left knee with the left hand. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right elbow over your left knee. Hold on to your right knee, take your left hand behind you, and turn to look back. Keep breathing. And if you think that it might happen for you today, you might want to bring your left hand a little closer to your body. That'll help your spine stay upright. Inhale, release the right hand first. Untangle your legs and very gently extend the left leg all the way out in front of you. Make sure that your left foot is flexed. Marich Asana. Marich literally means ray of light. It was also the name of a sage. I'm assuming that sage sat in this posture for a long time, that he had a posture named after him. Now, you want to bring your right knee up, but not all the way to the front. You want to leave a little bit of room for your body to fold over, fold forward. Hold on to your right ankle with your left hand. And then right knee is up. Inhale the right arm up this time. Exhale, fold from the hip. Wrap your right hand around your right knee. This may be a good chance. Oh, you've got the other, you need to extend the other leg out. That's okay. And even if you did get into this stretch on this side, all you have to do is reverse the thinking and you could do it on the other side. But let's stay together. That's good. So hold on to your knee, your ankle. Wrap your right hand around your right knee. Take your left hand from behind. Left hand from behind, that's it. Take your left hand from behind and clasp the opposite fingers. Now, one side, we may all have realized that one side may cooperate just a little more. And if the other side doesn't really get you all the way there, you want to use a belt. Use any help that you need. But make sure that whatever props you use, just treat them like training wheels. Props are like training wheels. They're only as good as long as you really need them. You don't want to get reliant on them. That's very nice, Denden. And make sure if you are using a belt the way Denden is demonstrating, you want to wiggle your hands a little closer every day. Look over your right shoulder and breathe. Inhale, release the hands. Let's extend the right leg out. Fold the left leg at the knee. Make sure that the left foot is flat on the mat. The toes on the left foot face the front of the mat. Bring your left knee out to the side just a little bit. Hold on to the left ankle with the right hand. Inhale the left arm up. Flex your right foot. Exhale. Fold from the hip. Wrap your left hand around your left knee. And then take your right hand from behind. Do you find that this side is a little easier for you?
A little bit, but I'm still not reaching.
No, feel free to use, that's it, beautiful. Feel free to use the belt. You learned to use the belt really fast, that's good. I used to struggle with it.
Used it before.
Oh, right. And look over your left shoulder, so that way it'll help you open up your right shoulder, it'll help you open up the upper right side of your chest as well. So keep your right foot flexed. Keep breathing, inhale, release the hands first. And then you want to keep your right leg where it is. Bring the left knee down. From Marichasana, we'll take you through a posture called Janu Sirsha. Sirsha is head, Janu is knee, literally head to knee. Now, for me, my head may not touch my knee today. And you don't have to. If you feel your head is not going to touch your knee today, that's okay. The idea is to feel the stretch in the back of your legs and in the back of your spine. Bring your left knee down to the floor. Attach the sole of the left foot to the inside of the upper right thigh. So you want to bring your heel as close to the groin as you can. Turn to face the extended leg. Inhale. Take your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Clasp your palms together. Exhale. Fold from the hip. Now, what Talisa is doing is a wonderful extension of this posture. She's actually taking it a step further. And to be able to do that, you also need to be fairly flexible. So in your condition too, Talisa, you're doing great because you're actually getting a beautiful stretch on the whole left side of your body. And if you need, this is also another great chance to demonstrate how to use the belt. If you want to use a belt or face wash or anything to help you make that connection, put the belt over your foot and then hold it like reins. I don't know, you do so many things, Denden. Do you ride horses as well?
No.
Oh.
I would love
Well,
to.
here's some practice for you. Just think you're holding onto the reins. So very slowly, every day you want to wiggle your hands a little closer to your feet and pull your body forward. Keep exhaling and pull. Try to get your forehead to your knee. If that doesn't happen today, that's okay. Learn to forgive yourself. Let's keep going. Inhale. Press your palms together. Engage your low back muscles. Come up with a straight back. Exhale and release. And let's switch legs. That was a beautiful adaptation, Talisa. And how did you feel when you got the belt over? That was a good demo too. I thought that was very natural the way you got that over.
I think it was really nice that you said forgive yourself because you want to be like, oh, I can't do it like everyone else can.
That's it. That's what we do, Denden. We try not to compare ourselves. In yoga, that's what we do. We try not to compare ourselves with anybody. You should see Talisa in her heyday. You should have seen her when she really does. She folds right over. So if she's folding over this much now, we're all waiting when the little Buddha comes. You can fold with him. Extend your left leg out. Keep your left foot flexed, so that way you feel the stretch in the back of your legs a lot more. Bring your right knee down to the side. Attach the sole of your right foot to the inside of your upper left thigh. Turn to face the extended leg. This time I'm going to take my palms up from the middle. Inhale, take your arms all the way overhead. Exhale, fold from the hip. Clasp the soles of your feet with your fingers, with your hands. And if your fingers are already at the sole of your foot, you might want to give yourself a little bit of a massage. Remember, when you're massaging the soles of your feet, you're actually energizing all your glands and organs, because 72,000 nerves end in the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands. Keep pulling yourself forward and keep exhaling. Press your palms together, engage your low back muscles, come up with a straight back. Strengthen your lower abdominal muscles as well. Come up. Exhale and release. Janu Sirsha, head to knee. Keep your left leg where it is. Extend your right leg out to the front. And for this one, actually this would be a great chance for me also to use, I could have used it in the previous one too, but I'm going to give it a shot. And this one, if you want to use your belt for this posture because it will help you fold all the way forward, feel free to do that. Extend both your legs out. Keep your feet flexed. Place your palms in front of your chest. Inhale. Take your arms all the way overhead. Paschimottanasana, bird beak. Paschim also means east, east facing. I have no idea why it's called that, but bird beak is another translation. Exhale, fold from the hip. Now you could hold on to the two big toes, or remember, when you hold on to the big toes, the nerves that end in your big toes lead to the eyes, so you're massaging your optic nerves. You could also use a belt that'll help you pull your whole body forward. Keep exhaling, lead with the chest. Very gently lower your forehead as deep as you can. You should feel that extension in the back of your legs. That's more important than anything. Very gently release. If you're using a belt, release the belt. Place your palms together. Inhale, come up with a straight back. Exhale and release. Paschimottanasana, bird beak. And let's transition. We will transition as gracefully as we can into Gomukha, cow face. Tuck your left heel under the right buttock. Cross your right foot over the left knee. This time, the difference between the cow face and the Ardha Matsyendra half spinal twist is that you have both your feet, the soles of both your feet face the back of the room. So you want to try and align your knees one on top of the other. Now that may or may not always happen to us in the first time, but that's beautiful. Very nice, Denden. And of course, Talisa, I expected that. Now for me, I'm not expecting to keep my knees one over the other all the time. I'm working towards it. But I have the vision of me having both my knees aligned. I think that's going to get me there, right, Denden? You think? Just visualize yourself. So sometimes it's important to visualize yourself in the ultimate posture. Soles of both your feet face the back of the room. Right knee is up. Inhale the left arm up. That's a very nice alignment. Exhale, dip your left hand. It's always the opposite limbs. So right knee and then left. Dip your left hand behind your trapezius, so behind the back of your neck. Take your right hand from behind. Clasp the opposite fingers. That is beautiful. You just slid that block out of your way. Once you've made that connection, open up your chest, lift your chin up, and breathe. Sometimes yoga instructors are like dentists, right? Put all that stuff in your mouth and then they ask you questions. So once we're all tangled up, we have to breathe. Keep breathing. Inhale, very gently, release the hands first, untangle the legs, and let's switch. Let's cross the other way. Tuck the right heel under the left buttock, cross the left foot over the right knee. Again, remember, make sure that the soles of both your feet go Mukha, cow face, and literally, I think we're expected to visualize that the two knees, once they're aligned one on top of the other, they're intended to look or meant to look like the face of a cow. So my cow is actually chewing. One knee is out to the side, so it's chewing a little bit. So this knee cooperates a little more. Soles of both feet face the back of the room. Left knee is up. Inhale, the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right hand behind back of the neck. Take your left hand from behind. clasp the opposite fingers. Now, once again, this is another great opportunity to use a yoga belt or a face wash. And remember, if you've already made the connection, that's great. Then you want to keep wiggling your hands closer and closer till you can hold the opposite wrists. Now, if you're not able to make the connection with your fingers today, use a belt every day. Wiggle your hands a little closer till your fingers touch. Now, open up your chest, look up, and keep breathing. Inhale, release the arms first. Very gently, let's swing the left leg all the way to the back. Kapot asana. Kapot is pigeon. Take your left leg all the way to the back. And then adjust yourself so that you curl the toes on your left foot in. Curl them in. That'll help you take your knees further back. So you keep pushing your knee back till your pelvis comes to the floor. Now, bring your right foot forward. If you can, bring it all the way forward. That's great. Just make the best effort you can. You should feel a wonderful stretch in your abductor muscles, the outside of your upper right thigh. Press with your palms. Now, open up your chest. Inhale. Very gently engage your low back with a straight back. Let's fold over. Exhale and fold. Josiane, our director, loves this posture, so Josiane, this one is for you. Inhale, press with your palms. Let's come up. And let's switch legs. Very gracefully, bring the left leg forward. Take the right leg all the way back. Curl your toes in the right foot to help you push your knee back, and then uncurl your toes. You want to make sure, if you need to make some adjustments, I know I do. Typically, I like to adjust myself till I'm comfortable. Make sure that you're well aligned in the hip region because you don't want to hurt yourself. Now, inhale, open up your chest, lift your chin up. Exhale, fold from the hip. Forehead to the ground, kapot or pigeon. Inhale, press with the palms. Let's come up. Curl your toes in the right foot and then bring your right knee forward. Let's sit on both our knees. Both our feet are flat on the ground. And we're going to turn a little bit again in profile. So we're going to turn to face the front left of the mat. Take your hands behind you and you can hold on to the opposite elbows or place your hands in what's called a reverse namaste. How are you doing with the reverse namaste? You want to demonstrate that? Basically keep your palms in the back. That's it. Very nice. You want to turn around? And you've got it. Oh, why don't you both turn around, guys? Actually, we can all turn around. So place it in reverse namaste. And once you've made that connection, you want to exhale and fold. Now, no, that's fine. If you need to fold over with your knees apart, that's fine. Inhale, come up. Josiane Hurd, our director, thank you so much for helping us get through this episode today. Let's turn to face the camera. On behalf of Talisa Michela to my right and Denden Girmay to my left, this is Banu Suresh signing off, and you are watching Yogaxpress. We're going to keep stretching the seated postures while the cameras are still rolling. I believe Josiane gives us an extra minute. Extend both your legs in front of you. The posture we just came out of is Maha Mudra. This one is Paripurna. Paripurna is full, so it's a full boat. Flex both your feet. Inhale, bring the arms up to shoulder height. Engage your low abdominal muscles and your low back muscles. Inhale and lift. So you'll have to lean back. Engage your low back. Stay steady. Exhale very gently. Release. And then bring the soles of both your feet to face each other. Baddha Kona or Cobbler. Now attach the soles of both the feet to each other and then hold the feet together with your hands and then press your knees all the way down. Push your knees down with your elbows if you need to. Exhale and fold. I believe some schools teach you to flap your